In the ancient lands of the Israelites, a legend was born. A man named Samson was gifted with unimaginable strength, a power bestowed upon him by God so long as he honored his sacred vow. His destiny was intertwined with the fate of his people, but his heart held a vulnerability that would test his divine gift. Before Samson's birth, an angel appeared to his parents, foretelling his extraordinary destiny. The angel decreed that Samson's hair must never be cut, for it was a symbol of his promise to God. This vow was the source of his incredible strength, setting him apart as a champion of his people. Growing into a man, Samson demonstrated feats of unmatched strength and bravery. He fearlessly confronted a roaring lion, tearing it apart with his bare hands, an act that cemented his reputation as a mighty warrior, blessed by God. His strength was a beacon of hope for the Israelites. Samson's mighty deeds extended beyond single combat. He single-handedly defeated an entire army of Philistines, his strength amplified by his unwavering faith. The Israelites saw him as their protector, a living testament to God's power and favor. Despite his unparalleled strength, Samson harbored a hidden vulnerability: his heart. When he met Delilah, her beauty captivated him, blinding him to the dangers that lurked beneath her alluring exterior. His love for her would become his greatest test. Delilah, secretly in league with the Philistines, was tasked with uncovering the source of Samson's strength. The Philistines, enemies of the Israelites, saw Samson as an insurmountable threat and sought to neutralize his power. Again and again, Delilah pressed Samson to reveal the secret of his strength, her persistence testing his patience and trust. Each plea was a calculated move designed to wear down his resolve and expose his weakness. Initially, Samson evaded her inquiries, offering false explanations that amused him. But Delilah's relentless pleas and feigned despair chipped away at his defenses, blurring the line between love and foolishness. Worn down by her persistence, Samson revealed the truth. His strength resided in his uncut hair, a symbol of his lifelong vow to God. He confessed his secret, unaware of the betrayal that awaited him. That night, as Samson slept, Delilah summoned a Philistine barber to cut his hair, severing his connection to God and stripping him of his strength. The act was swift and silent, sealing Samson's fate. Awakening. Samson found himself weakened and vulnerable. He no longer possessed the extraordinary strength that had defined him. The realization of his betrayal was a crushing blow, both physically and spiritually. The Philistines seized Samson, now powerless, and subjected him to humiliation and torture. They gouged out his eyes, plunging him into darkness, and dragged him to a prison in Gaza. Imprisoned and blinded, Samson was forced to grind grain in a Philistine mill, a symbol of his degradation and loss of status. His days were filled with arduous labor, a constant reminder of his broken promise and lost strength. which yet even in his darkest hour, Samson turned to God in prayer, repenting for his mistakes and pleading for forgiveness. He sought one last chance to serve his people and demonstrate God's power. Miraculously, Samson's hair began to grow again, a symbol of God's forgiveness and restored favor. With each passing day, his strength gradually returned, rekindling his hope and determination. The Philistines, unaware of Samson's returning strength, planned a grand celebration in the temple of Dagon, their god. They intended to mock Samson, displaying him as a defeated trophy. Samson was brought to the temple, his blindness a constant reminder of his past glory. The Philistines jeered and taunted him, reveling in his perceived defeat. Positioned between two massive pillars that supported the temple, Samson secretly prayed to God one last time. He pleaded for the strength to avenge his people and honor his vow. God answered Samson's prayer, restoring his strength to an unimaginable level. With a mighty roar, Samson pushed against the pillars with all his might. The temple of Dagon began to crumble, the pillars collapsing and the roof crashing down upon the Philistines. Chaos erupted as the celebrants were engulfed in the destruction. Samson, along with the Philistines, was buried beneath the rubble, his final act of strength avenging his people and fulfilling his destiny. His sacrifice ensured the liberation of the Israelites. News of Samson's final act spread throughout the land, inspiring the Israelites and striking fear into the hearts of their enemies. His legacy as a powerful warrior and a devoted servant of God was forever etched in history. Delilah, haunted by her betrayal, lived with the knowledge of her role in Samson's downfall. Her beauty and cunning had brought destruction upon a man of unparalleled strength and faith. The story of Samson serves as a timeless reminder of the importance of faith, integrity, and the consequences of broken promises. His strength came not only from his physical prowess, but also from his devotion to God. The tale teaches us that even the strongest among us can be vulnerable, and that true strength lies in remaining true to one's values and commitments. His life was a testament to both human fallibility and divine grace. Just as Samson sought God's strength in his time of need, we too can turn to faith to overcome our challenges and find the courage to face adversity. His story is a beacon of hope in times of darkness. By remembering the lessons of Samson's life, we can strive to live with greater purpose, integrity, and devotion to our own promises, understanding that true strength comes from within. Samson's story reminds us that even in our weakest moments, redemption is possible. His ultimate sacrifice, born from repentance and renewed faith, underscores the boundless power of divine forgiveness. In the end, the tale of Samson is not just a story of physical strength, but a profound lesson in spiritual resilience, reminding us that with faith and repentance, we can overcome any obstacle and fulfill our true potential. Let us carry the lessons of Samson forward, striving to live lives of faith, integrity, and unwavering commitment to our own sacred vows, knowing that even in our darkest moments, the light of redemption is always within reach.